Join me. Together we can rule the galaxy far from sun.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Hello there, space wizards, plastic spacemen, and rebel princesses. This is Todd Hoffman and
Trent Hoffman.
And you're listening to Big T and
Little T.
A Star Wars podcast. We're
Yes.
We're a Star Wars podcast?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Welcome to episode 30.
What?
Today we're talking about Resistance, episode 1, or no, not episode 1. No. What are we doing? Season 1, episode 8, and episode 9 we're going to go through. Joining me today, you already heard him, my little buddy, Mr.
Trent Hoffman. Hello.
Hey. How are you, man?
Good.
Ellie is...
Not here.
What is she doing?
She's watching TV.
I don't know.
She
playing
doesn't
with...
care about this.
I don't know. We've been gone 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You got sick.
Yeah.
You had allergic reaction.
Yeah, I heard it.
And you kind of fell apart.
Yeah, and I died.
No, you didn't die. You know what almost died?
Uh,
The laptop. Do you want to talk about it?
yes, do it.
All right. So Trent is like always coming to me and saying, "Hey, this is an emergency." And usually most of the time it's like you're trying to tell me about like a Wilhelm scream or something. You know, you're saying like some cool like Star Wars quote, you know, from a different movie, like, "Hey, this was a reference to this," and you're like, "It's an emergency." A lot of times it's not an emergency. So, it was after 4th, and I had the day off, and I'm painting out in the garage, and you come out to the garage, and you're like, "Dad, it's an emergency!" And I'm like, "What is it now?" And you're like, "No, really, it's an emergency." And I'm like, "Whatever, it's no big deal. It's no big deal." And then what happened, dude? Talk
I
about
spilled the milk on the laptop.
watching the Netflix.
Yes.
So
It's
there's
not my fault. I did it on accident.
yeah.
Not on purpose. I'm not crossing my fingers. I'm not.
Right, exactly.
I'm not.
So, yeah, it was pretty bad. Like milk everywhere. You had like a full bowl of like Cheerios or something. Anyways, milk spilled all over, and that kind of like that was what was happening the whole time, you know. So, you know what we say. You know what we say here is, oh, let's see here if I can do this right here.
Wait, Trent.
No, hold on. I got it. I got it. So we that hunk of junk survived. The laptop survived after some
Hey, it's
air can, rice, the whole nine. And so we're recording on it. So we're good. We're good.
yeah, we have
Your life is saved. You might have a life debt or something, or
yeah,
you have a bounty on your head.
like 20
Oh.
10,000.
But we did. We had the 4th of July has come and gone.
Yeah.
We had a good time at 4th, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, we blew up.
mosquito bites I still have.
Yeah, you got mosquito bites, but we blew up some fireworks. It was fun.
And we set up some lanterns.
Oh yeah, we set up a lantern. That was fun.
But one did not make it.
It made it over the house.
But somebody kinda, I think their house is gonna.
Well, if their house was on fire, we would be like, it would be bad, right?
Yeah.
So, what else? Oh, we watched Jurassic World.
Yeah. We haven't talked about.
Back to the Future 2.
Yeah. That.
Did we already talk about Back to the Future?
Yeah.
We did. That was in our last episode. So you've been on this Back to the Future kick, right? And so we watched Back to the Future 2. What was your favorite part about Back to the Future 2?
Yeah, you tell 'em.
No, you tell them.
No, you.
All right, so Marty McFly is back in 1955. And he has to get the almanac from the principal. And the principal is in the principal office having a drink. And he doesn't know that Marty's in there. And he's trying to sneak the book. And then what happens?
He comes back and says, well, wait.
How many times did we watch that?
like 60 times.
I know. It was so much
Wait,
fun.
where did we send it? Wait, do you have it on your phone?
I do have my phone, but they can't see it's a podcast.
Next time we have to do a video.
Okay, yeah, we'll have to post that, right? So anyways, we did that. We watched Jurassic World. That was fun. We watched Onward.
Yes.
I like Onward. Onward's really good. That's
And Dad's not letting me use the phone for the sound effect.
Well, okay, you can do one sound effect. Let's do one sound effect, okay?
You're
Do one
such a
sound effect.
meanie.
I know. Do one sound effect. Well, because I've heard. There you go. All right. There you go. All right. So we did that, which was fun. We watched Scoob.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch Force Awakens again because we just watched a little bit.
I just watched the whole thing yesterday.
Yeah.
On myself.
We're still rocking in Streets of Rage 4, right?
Yeah, but we got a new achievement today.
Oh yeah. What'd you get?
Being blazed the whole time.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, we're never gonna get the game done.
What do you mean we're never gonna get the game done?
It's impossible.
That's not impossible.
Yes,
We
it
could
is.
do it.
You are such a liar.
I am not a liar. We can do it. Okay. Shall we go to our main topic? All right. So first up, we are watching. What are we watching? What are we listening to? What are we talking about?
Snoozing.
No. We are talking about Synara's score. This is the 8th episode of, I believe. Yes.
Do you know what the game I want? Like, remember?
Yeah.
The game I want to tell
What
about
is it?
that.
What game?
Like the scary game. Remember?
What scary game?
The Mosh Fan dude.
Oh, Evolve?
Yes.
Well,
Tell him.
you tell him. What do you want? Oh, the monster. You want to play the monster game?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Can we tell?
You just did.
No, we didn't. So, guys, there's like a monster game.
Yeah.
And you can be a monster or a hunter.
Mhm.
And there's like this island they invaded, and like there's so many monsters. Like there's a spider monster.
Right.
There's like a King Kong and Godzilla one.
Okay.
Like mixed in. And
Yeah. Well, okay.
like there's a roly poly one.
Oh yeah, the roly poly. All right.
And
What we're here.
One.
There you go. Okay. So our main topic. We are talking about first one up is Synara's score. We have This is official description. With his spy in place, pirate leader Kragon Gore seizes the opportunity to strike at the Colossus. What did you like about this episode? What did you like about this episode?
I like the episode when, like, do you know the girl who saved when the monkey? Remember the monkey part?
The monkey part?
The gorilla ape thing. Remember the girl? I like the part when.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I know. I like the part when she didn't have a friend and she got a friend.
Oh, that was nice. Yes,
Yeah,
you're talking about. What's her name? Synara.
Yes.
Synara. She doesn't have a friend.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to tickle me while we're trying to do a podcast?
I like it.
Oh
I like it when you giggle.
I know. All right, so this is we got a little theme going on with the Colossus. She's kind of spying on there, but she looks like she's settled. And of course they need a part, right? They need a part. They go to the part, and it's some targeting computer part. And the cannons are offline, and the aces got to go protect a shipment. So Jaeger is in charge of getting the cannon.
Yeah,
They meet blah blah blah.
And you have to stickle in.
So Synara is working at the part shop, and she gives him the part, right? Yeah. And then what happens, dude? Nothing. Okay. So then they get the part, and then she comes up and sneaks on them, and that's crazy. So then they're like, hey, what are we gonna do? And so they take her to lunch, and then Kaz and Nico are there to basically fix up the turret. And what happens next, bro? You don't want to talk? Okay, I'll talk a little bit here.
I'm not coming back.
You're not coming back.
No.
So they get the turret in place. Well, no, they try to get the turret in place, and then the pirates show up. Dun dun dun. And what happens? We saw a Trashendan.
Yes.
I was stuck on the name. I'm like, why can't I say the name Trashendan? Trashendan. So they,
Never get
and then we
bored.
find out that the pirate that is like a stormtrooper is not really a stormtrooper. He's
A girl.
no, I think he's like a Niku or something.
Yeah.
So Tam is trying to help out Synara, and Tam and BB-8 go after her to kind of protect her because they're hitting the platform where she's at. The pirate raid is pretty bad. They kind of tore up the ship, but Jaeger and Kaz they got the load lifter, and they go in there, and then they get attacked.
Yeah.
And then what does Kaz do? Kaz is
Still a noob.
he's still a noob, but they have this big fight, and what happens? He takes the vibro axe and does what to the Trishenden?
What?
What does he do?
He kicks his butt.
He kicks his butt. He shocks him.
Ah,
And then Jaeger comes in, and they knock the thing over, and they get the targeting thing aligned,
yes.
and then they're able to basically get all the guns on guns in place, and
Yeah.
boom, they are back in business.
Yes.
The pirates have to leave,
Yes.
but what happens?
They have to put this thing in there.
Yeah, no, they put the thing in there, but then
What is
who-
it?
what's the captain do?
I'm trying to get calls the.
He calls the first order. Doza's like, "Hey, we need to make a deal, right?"
Yeah, deal.
Which, again, he calls Commander Pry by hologram, and Pry's like, "Hey, I'll come there first thing." So we know the first order's behind it. Obviously, Doza doesn't know what's behind it, but yeah, pretty good episode.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite part?
When the girl gets like the friend.
So you like Synara and Tam actually like having a friendship, which was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yes.
Cool. So that was episode 8. Pretty cool episode. I liked it. It was pretty fun. All right, so we are going to move on to episode 9, which is called The Platform Classic. And so here's the official description of the Platform Classic. When hot shot racer Marcus Speedstar arrives on the Colossus Jaeger, Jaeger is confronted by a painful past he kept hidden. Hey, if you had a name,
Yeah.
what would be your racer name?
I really don't know.
So this guy's called Marcus Speedstar.
My racer name would be Marcus. Marcus Romans.
What do we like Roman? Well, what do we use for wrestling when we wrestle?
I don't know.
The bounty hunter.
Yeah, bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Bounty hunter's good.
So it'd be Trent, the bounty hunter Hoffman. That what it'd be. Okay. Well, this guy Marcus Speedstar, we find out pretty soon what's going on here. So, we get a call from Captain Doza again, like, "Hey man, we got a business opportunity." Goes up and sees the captain, and finds out that there's a race for 100,000 credits. That's a lot of credits. And that's when we meet Marcus Speedster.
Yes.
And what we find out? Who's Marcus to Jaeger?
Marcus is his brother.
His brother? What? That's crazy. So obviously they have different last names, and
No,
so
they don't.
well,
That's
it's
it.
not Jaeger Speedster. Not Jaeger Speedster.
What's his whole name?
So okay, so they basically have this kind of bad blood with them, and then Speedster makes a visit to the Team Fireball,
Yeah.
and
It's the worst. Team Fireball.
this guy has a pretty cool species, a new species. It's I don't know.
Car plot.
No, that guy with the weird fins. That's like
What is that guy?
I don't know, and he yells like ah. Right.
I'm gonna eat you,
And
bro.
Nico, of course, Nico like knows right away. And Niku's like, "Hey, man," he says, "we're best friends and stuff." And then they have a cool astromech droid, a black droid. He's
No,
like,
it's purple and black.
it's
droid.
purple and black. R4D12, pretty cool droid. I like that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's like Ursula Nico Oplak or Oplak, I think that's what they called. So Jaeger and Marcus are estranged in a sense that they don't get along.
Yeah.
Do you get along with your sister a lot?
No.
What? Why not?
Because he always being mean to me.
Oh no, you guys are good. But sometimes what happens, we don't know the whole story, but what happens is that Kaz goes with Marcus to do some final repairs on the ship.
Marcus do smart.
And we find out once again, Kaz has no idea what he's doing as a mechanic.
And he's such a newbie.
He is a noob, but they kind of get everything set up, and then it's basically time for the one other thing before they get to the race. Marcus goes to the bar. He's hanging out at Aunt Z's tavern, and who shows up, dude?
I forget.
What? You forget? It is the Guavian Death Gang.
Yeah.
Do we have a sound effect for that or no?
Yeah.
What's that? Pretty close. It's close enough, right?
Close enough.
Close enough. So that's pretty awesome. So the Guavian Death Gang basically takes Oplok as a ransom because Marcus owes them 20,000 credits.
20,000.
Yeah, that's a lot of credits, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyways, Kaz and Team Fireball kind of promote Jaeger, and Jaeger says, "You know what? I'm gonna beat him." So he challenges them, and then Marcus is like, "I have to win this race. I have to." So then it's on, and then on Z and everybody's throwing in some credits. They're betting already.
Yeah, like what's betting mean?
They put money on somebody to win, and if they win, they get more money.
That's good.
It can be.
Yeah,
Or if they don't win, like you put all your money on Jaeger and he loses, then you lose all that money. That goes to the house.
Like what house?
The people that take your money.
That's
So
that's
there you go. So you get the final repairs on everything. Bucket gets to ride Jaeger's ship, which Jaeger's ship and Jaeger's and Marcus's ships are cool. So let's see, who do we got? We got Jaeger, Speedster, Tordoza, Griff.
Griff?
Griff's the Imperial pilot guy.
He's cool.
He's cool looking. Yeah, exactly. And then so Jaeger and Marcus basically have this conversation while they're racing, which is kind of crazy. It's pretty intense. The race is pretty cool. They have an obstacle course, and then they have this really cool part where they go kind of up in space. And what does that ring do? Do you remember?
Goes down.
It basically is like ion cannon and pulse, and it basically shuts off a system. They kind of go in this free dive, and they have to hit another ring to activate their ship. But they don't activate their ship, they're in trouble. And both Marcus and Jaeger make it, but what happened to Griff? Griff got punched out, so
Yeah, but he's safe.
He's safe. He ejected, but his ship didn't quite make it.
It's a cool ship.
It's a very cool ship.
But you can grab it from the sea.
Yep. And they race to the end, and they're having this conversation, and we kind of find out that basically Marcus was one of the main reasons that Jaeger's family didn't make it, because he cheated, I guess. And I don't know if there was a crash or something, and they weren't very specific, but
yeah, and my family died from explosion.
Yeah. So it was not cool, obviously, for Jaeger, and that's why he has that bad blood with Marcus, his brother. And basically, we're at the end. Marcus is like, "Hey, I still think about him every day. I'm just trying to live with it." and Jaeger pulls up, and Marcus wins. Hooray!
Yay. And some people lose.
Some people, right. So then...
I think all the people won because they had a bet for him.
Yep. So then basically he pays the money to the Guaving Death Gang.
And
Oplock comes back.
And the Ratars eat him.
What the Ratars? Yeah, you hauling Ratars. So they get back to the Team Fireball hangar, and what happens? I was like, are they gonna hug? And you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And what'd they do?
Hug.
They hugged it out. They handshake into kind of like a bro hug, which was nice. That was fun. And they did reconcile. And Jaeger's like, Kaz, you're right. I shouldn't be harboring that kind of bad stuff, about his brother. They forgive each other. And then Kaz makes a plea that BB-8 and him are friends. And what does BB-8 do, Trent? No, he's like, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. So.
Best buddies?
Best buddies? Acquaintances? Yeah.
Acquaintances, I guess.
Yeah. So, what did you think of this episode? What did we learn from this episode?
You have to be kind to each other.
We have to be kind to each other, even family, and sometimes family is even worse to be kind to, but we have to be kind to them, right?
It's so hard.
Sometimes it's hard. Like, I'm sure it's very hard sometimes to like be nice to your sister, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, I agree. I think that's the best thing. Like, you have to forgive people. You have to forgive yourself, and you have to be kind to people.
Yes. And when I'm like not happy about it, sometimes I slap myself in the face.
Yeah, we don't need to do that. Yeah. We need to be kind to yourself too, right? Yes, we do. So there you go. I think it was. Those are two good episodes. I thought they were good. I liked that we got to finally see a race again, which is great. So interested to see what happens next. But obviously, with Commander Pry coming back to the Colossus, the First Order is being a little sneak. So there you go. All right. Well, it's good to be back. Good to be talking some Resistance, right, my friend?
Yes.
I think that's a wrap. I think we're good.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done?
We're done with the episode.
All right, there we go. So.
See you guys, bye.
You goof. Okay, Space Wizards, Plastic Spacemen, and
Rebel Princesses.
Thanks again for listening to another official episode 30 in the books, Big T and
Little T.
a Star Wars podcast. Okay, you can find us on the socials, Big T, Little, Lilt, podcast on Instagram, and then B, Little, Lilt, podcast Twitter. We got some stickers, man. We want to hear from you, so comment, tweet, rate us on Apple Podcasts, email us at Big T, Little, Lilt, podcast at
gmail.com.
That's right. If you drop us a question and give us a rating, we will send you a sticker.
Great question.
Right? We'll send you a sticker.
We have to get some toys that we have to.
We have to get some toys. Oh, right. Yeah. So we have to do that.
Toys to do it.
Yeah.
Because nobody's gonna like us. Nobody.
What? No.
Just saying.
You're just saying? Okay. So yeah, we will definitely, give us a rating or drop us a question, and we will give you a sticker. We want to thank you, everyone, for getting us to 500 followers. Can you believe that?
Yes.
500 followers and a shout.
If we can give you some cards.
Uh-huh.
Let's give them everything.
Everything?
Not
Okay. Oh, what's everything? We're gonna give you all your toys to them? No.
You wouldn't.
I wouldn't. No. But we really appreciate.
If you did, I would kick you right in the nuggets. And knock your lights out.
That's right. So thank you so much for getting us to 500 followers.
Yes.
And so now our next goal, right up to 1,000. We're going 1,000, baby.
No, let's go to 10,000.
10,000 followers? How are we gonna do that, man?
Get so many followers.
Well, let's shoot for 1,000. We want to shout out to
5,000.
5,000. Let's start with 1,000, okay?
5,000.
All right. Well,
10,000.
10,000. No, you're like Patrick from SpongeBob. 3 days. 2 days.
90
5 days. All right.
80 days.
Well, we want to shout out to Cam Ray for winning our contest, and so
Who's Cameron?
Cam Ray, he won our contest.
What was the contest?
We did a little giveaway, so you gotta follow us on Twitter, big or B little LILT podcast, and you follow. Yeah, well, that's an email, but that's okay. Yeah, so we just want to shout out for Cam Ray for winning that. So yeah, definitely check us out on socials, and we don't know, we might give away Trent's toys or my toys.
Don't you dare.
Or new toys or whatever. So yeah. I know Cam spent his money wisely on some Star Wars stuff, so
What did he do?
He's
spending on what?
on some Star Wars books he got. So that's pretty cool, right?
I said he's got some space toys, like
Space toys? Yeah.
like Star Wars toys.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So anyways, yeah. So catch us on socials. You never know, we might give away something sooner than later. But Trent wants to get to 10,000 followers. I will settle for 1,000. We will go that route. But that would be great, right, bud?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Small steps.
Yeah, small steps and big steps and
ginormous steps. Soon we'll be streaming in stadiums, right, man?
Yeah,
with all the stuffed animals, because no one can go there, you know. All right, so next week, this is how it works. We're at episode 30. Next week will be episode 31. We'll be checking out the next 2 episodes of Resistance. That would be 10 and 11. So, now remember.
Truly wonderful, the mind of a child is.
Truly? You got it right, the first take. What's up with that?
Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. Who called the
Doctor.
Oh, there you go. All right. So
somebody says that it's FGTers.
Oh, they do? Okay. Well, we I guess we could take it too, so there you go.
Yeah. If you are listening to us, I watched some of your episodes. I watched a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. That's right.
It's super cool.
Yep.
But it's like super weird and cool at the same time.
Yeah. I gotcha.
It's super funny and weird.
That's probably what people think of our show. They're like, this is super weird, but funny.
Wait, what is remember the question? Remember I laughed so hard? Remember?
Oh, I asked you what battle Jaeger fought. What was the last battle? And you just looked at me like you. Do you even remember now?
Jakku?
There you go. And in fact, we're gonna go watch some Star Wars, some Force Awakens right now, right?
Yeah,
right now. We're going right after this episode. So
bye,
again,
guys.
may the Force be with you always. Bye. Dab. Love you. Tickle. And bye.